Serve up holiday magic from Whole Foods Market. Save on organic spiral cut bone-in ham and curated cheeses. Plus, explore limited time finds and gifts for every gathering. Shop Whole Foods Market in-store or online. Terms apply.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
By the way, speaking of protection, George Venizelos, since we got you here, the drones. Everyone is talking. What are you hearing? You spend assistant director, as John finally got the title, right?
And I live in New Jersey, and I live close to where some of those drones are going over.
Maybe they're flying over your house on purpose. Maybe there's something there.
The problem with this story is it's taken a life of its own now. The longer it goes unsolved, the more speculation is going to be out there, and it's going to create a panic. It's already creating a panic,
Well, what's creating a panic we don't know.
Everybody, you remember the movie Independence Day?
Yes, right. Yes.
They were standing on top of the roof saying, "Oh, how beautiful those things are," and all of a sudden, puff.
Yeah. It also reminds me of the terrorist threats after 9/11, where everybody was panicking, and the people who are doing this, whether it's the foreign, they're enjoying this. They're creating a panic.
Right, and they are. Well, the U.S. government, if they know more than they're saying, they need to say something.
They need to come out.
Because
Absolutely.
You know what happened? John Kirby, the spokesperson, came out today and said, "Oh, there's nothing to be concerned about. But we don't know what it is, essentially." And
that is the biggest non-statement you'd ever hear in your life.
Exactly.
They do not pay Kirby enough.
Yeah, they don't.
He came short of saying it's people's imagination.
Right. Yes, he said it.
It's nobody's imagination.
So
They're
then,
out there.
did you see what happened?
The helicopter saw them.
Then members of Congress came out and said, "That guy's an idiot." That's what they said about Kirby. Tell people so you don't create this panic.
And the concern is these aren't the kids' drones. These are sophisticated. These are big. They're tough. Where are they coming from? Are they coming from ships? Are they coming from here? So they really have to start telling the truth.
And then they're saying if you stare at them, they go dark.
Right.
Yes.
Right. If you come close, they're like a shield. Yeah.
I mean, what do you make as somebody who was with the FBI? What does that say? When you look at them, they go dark, but they have some sort of a thermal shield on it. That's pretty sophisticated.
No, it makes you think. Is it some?
You can't buy that at Walmart, George?
Is somebody testing a new system?
Right. So say it. Don't create panic where Congress is panicking and Kirby and everybody else.
This is something that only the armed forces can figure out. They've got the helicopters, whatever has to.
But then they say it's not U.S. military, Ed. They're saying it's not.
They should know. They should have known yesterday.
Yeah, they should have. Before we let you go, George, too, really quick on the CEO shooting. This is this horrible case with the Luigi Mangione. And now there's some new details coming out. Luckily, it looks like they got him. I mean, if you look at the picture,
no, it's him.
It's him. But now there's forensic, right?
No, and it's creating a panic around all the CEOs in the city because this is a case where this kid didn't even know this man. He's just symbolic or something.
Yeah, but what is he doing with the $10,000 in cash and the foreign money? Something smells.
There's always something.
Something smells. Maybe somebody paid him.
Well, that's what you have to wonder.
I tell you that the personal protection people are going to start making money.
Yeah, personal. Well,
everybody's going to have protection now.
By the way, speaking of personal protection, and we were talking about this too, the report that came out about that shooter in Florida. How about the details of that?
Right.
Now we're hearing that the Secret Service agents fired 6 times.
5 feet away.
5 feet away and missed. That's on the shooter in
impossible.
Florida. Come on.
You can't miss 5 feet away. But maybe, I'm going to tell you another theory. Maybe I'll tell you another theory. He intentionally missed. You can't miss 5 feet away, George.
I know.
6 times. 6 times missing.
You cannot. Yeah. Ed Cox, you and the Rangers. Tell me.
Right. Yes, you can. With a pistol, you can, particularly if your hand's shaking. And he was shooting
You have a Secret Service agent with his hand shaking?
That's not good either.
Under those circumstances, that rifle was pointing maybe at him, and he was going to shoot. But he was shooting at the rifle. He didn't. I don't think he saw the guy actually behind the rifle.
Right. He saw the
rifle.
Right.
And shooting at that, he may have been off
5 feet away.
He needs glasses. I mean, he needs something.
Maybe he does.
Anyway,
can you be in the Secret Service and wear glasses? Is that allowed?
I don't know. I mean, to me, that to me is also real quick. The January 6th report, as we have these details, and we were talking about it before. Right. George, your assessment, because it came out that there were confidential human sources there on January 6th, 3 of them that they knew about and 23 that they didn't know about that were there on January 6th. How do you read it, George Venizelos?
What do you mean they didn't know about it?
There were 3 that were authorized to be there, put in the crowd. 23
showed up there
that on their own happened to be there.
First of all, my opinion is if you don't have confidential informants there, you're not doing your job. You should have confidential informants in all these protests.
Especially when you know it's a big crowd.
To give you a heads up if something's going wrong, or heads up where they're going. Not knowing they're there, I don't know how good they were. But having confidential informants, you should have them. If they had none, then I would be concerned. Then I would be concerned that there's something's going on and they don't know anything that's going on.
Although they didn't say what the role of these informants were. Were they inspiring the crowd? I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Right. We don't know. We don't know. But you're right. I mean, they should. I was happy to hear they should at least have some in the crowd.
Right.
But we never sort of heard about it before. Remember when they were asked about it, everyone saying, oh, it's conspiracy. Now at least they know there were some. Right. We just don't know what
their roles were. They were just there just giving information.
Right.
There's all different levels of confidential informants. There could be a lower level informant that just gives information that's sometimes useless. It depends on the person.
Yeah, and boy, was it a crazy day. All right, George. Yeah. Keep us posted, especially on the drones.
Governor Patterson wanted to say something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, John, I was just going to say, why don't we go down to Florida, and we'll go to that golf course, and
wear glasses.
We'll bring a pistol, and we'll set up a dummy where the Secret Service was, and if I get 6 shots, I'll bet you I hit 3 of them.
I bet you hit 5.
My money's on the governor.
Yes. Absolutely. Touche.